Oh my, that ending song I think might have given me my final answers of what I truly think is going on. Okay, so I was listening to the music song that was going on right at the end of this episode. We get to see Shintaro with Ayano, and we get to see what probably happened in the past before Ayano died. And it seems to me, like, just from seeing that ending song, it seems like Shintaro is blaming himself for Ayano's death because of what he said to her. That's what I got from the song. But what's so interesting about this song, okay, that actually goes with what we learned this episode, is that Mary had snakes. And if you watch that ending song again, go watch if you missed it, but she has snakes. She has snake scales on her face, and I actually watched the opening song for once in this episode, and I saw snakes on the Monster Girl. Now, looking at the Monster Girl and looking at Mary, there's something oddly similar between these two characters. I don't know if Mary's actually the Monster Girl or something going on there, but really, from what I could see from this entire point, is Mary is probably the major key factor on all these different powers coming in this different serpent world. So, I watched the little monster segment at the end of this episode, and it seems to me like the Monster Girl made a new world just for her family, and she followed the serpent's instructions, the snakes, of what they told her to do, and so she used her power to make this other world. I don't know exactly if this other world is where Shintaro and all the other gang is, but I don't know exactly, but we are told in this ending part of this episode that she made another world. But what's interesting, though, like I said, we see Mary just looking at Shintaro as he's defeated, probably at the point of his life to where he just wants to kill himself or something because of what he said to Ayano, and Ayano is dead. You can see he's really distraught at the end part of these credits, and then all of a sudden you see Mary, her face changes, you see a power come out. As we've all known, if I am correct, Mary just has Medusa type power. That's what I've been told when I've noticed. She can freeze people. But with that, she actually has a snake-type power to where you see her face get all scaly and stuff just like the monster, and I'm guessing she has a bigger role to play, because, I mean, they bring up snakes in this episode, okay? So, pretty much this monster that swallows people, this monster swallows them when they're close to the point of death to where they're about to die, and then their powers manifest. Now, this power can absorb multiple people. For instance, let's say there's a entire crowd of 10 people, okay? And this big snake serpent just devours all of them. I'm guessing only one person can get out of this entire void or this world to get a power. Not everybody else is trapped forever in that other world. Most likely, the other world is what the monster created. So, now that I'm done doing that, let's talk about something else. So, we find out exactly how these powers are manifested. All the different powers are pretty much random. Nobody knows exactly what power they'll get. So right there we find out all the powers that people get are random. But one thing though we do find out is like where they all come from. They come from this other world. And so I wonder exactly what this other world really is, and why is, I'm guessing, Mary or this Monster Girl, why is she doing it? Why is she doing it? I mean, Mary as a character hasn't really shown to be evil. I haven't had any vibes from her to say that she's a part of this entire cycle of causing people to have powers and killing off people or almost closely killing them off, because I don't think that's exactly it. Or Mary saving them. Maybe Mary's saving them right at the point where they're about to die and trying to save their life. I don't know. I don't even know if it is Mary. It could be a twin sister or something. I don't know. Or it could be the monster disguising as herself as Mary. But either way, it's oddly similar appearances between the two characters, and that's why I'm just going to say right now. That is my theory on that right there of exactly who is causing all these powers. Now, once again, I will say this episode was good. I loved the episode. A nice good amount of emotions going on here. We got some character developments. We get to see Shintaro in another different line. He had a little bit of character development, like I said, with that ending song. I think the first half was okay, but it wasn't the best. But when you get into the second half, there was a lot of plot reveals and different stuff going on to where we were understanding what everything is happening in this series. As the episodes go by, I noticed finally Mekakucity Actors is starting to explain different pieces of information, which is making it easier for me, an anime-only viewer, to understand. So right now, I'm loving this. It's really awesome. It really is getting to see this. I mean, the signs of this series, of all these different events happening, are there. You just got to pay attention. Man, you gotta have your full attention on the series, because if you miss one thing, you will completely just miss it. And so, yeah. So everybody, I love you all so much. Please tell me your thoughts on this episode and what you feel about my theory about Mary and the Monster Girl. I love you all. Please be safe. Chibi out.